Well, maybe if you actually get the fuck off your phone at night and go to sleep early, you won't feel as tired in the morning when you wake up. Welcome back, YouTube. David here. Got a new video for you today, but before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure to not only subscribe to the channel, but make sure you hit the bell notification as well. So to start off, what if I can tell you there's something out there that could optimize your gains? It is completely free and is really not that hard to get more of. And you'll see the world of difference when it comes to the amount of results you see in the gym. What I'm talking about is sleep. I want everyone to understand just how important sleep is to your overall performance in the gym, your overall results in your fitness. Sleep is crucial, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking important. Make sure you get enough of it. I know we live in a busy society. It can be hard enough to get enough sleep as it is, but I mean, when you work out very hard in the gym, no amount of exercise is going to give you the amount of results that you want if you're not properly recovering. Now, recovery is just more than sleep. It has to do with mobility work, nutrition, all that. But for this video, we're just focusing on sleep. Why? Because like I said, it's one of the most neglected things. It's free. You can literally sleep anywhere. It's just, you gotta sleep more, all right? Stop staying up so late on TikTok. Stop wasting time. Stop procrastinating. Make sure you get your sleep cycle, your sleep schedule in check. So one thing I want to throw out there is, if you haven't read this book, please give it a try. We got Why We Sleep by good old Mr. Matthew Walker. This book has been a fucking game changer for me. Why? Because Mr. Walker, or it's actually Dr. Walker, man, he goes into so much depth about the science behind sleeping, the benefits of it, what's hindering your sleep, how to improve your sleep quality, what happens if you don't get enough sleep, and so much detail that has been simplified in this book that could be applied to anyone. In here, it doesn't specifically say just for fitness, but it can be applied to fitness. All right, so there's two things I'm looking for when it comes to sleep: quality and quantity. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I don't get the quantity of sleep that I would like. I don't get that many hours of sleep, but it's not because I want to. It's not because I choose to stay up late. It's because, you know, you're a full-time student, you're working multiple jobs, and you're still trying to find time for the gym. And also, I'm a full-time boyfriend, so, you know, my guys can relate to that. It could be a lot on your plate, but one thing I do make sure of is, even though if I know that I'm not getting enough hours of sleep, I make sure that the few hours I do get, I make them count. The moment my head hits that pillow, I'm gone. And the moment the alarm goes off, I'm up. I make sure I waste no time when I'm in bed. I make sure the quality is there no matter what. And this book does a hell of a job in giving out details of how to improve that quality. So I'm going to be giving you some of the important tips that I took from this book and how I can see it could apply to local gym rats out there. So I would say the biggest thing that has helped in this book is just finding a consistent sleep schedule. All right. So what I used to suffer from was I would wake up on certain times on certain days, whether it be to go to school or go to work or work out in the morning, and then at night I will go to sleep at this time this day, but this day I gotta stay up late because I got an essay. Man, I gotta train a client real late at night, so it's gonna cost me to go to sleep at this time this day. I used to just be all over the place. Now I set strict boundaries. I'm going to wake up every day at this time. Despite if I have something to do on that day or if I have the day free, I'm going to wake up at this time no matter what, and I'm going to go to sleep at this time no matter what. Doesn't matter if I have free time and I just want to relax and, you know, watch Netflix, whatever it is at night, or if I know I have some important assignments I got to get to, fuck it. It's going to wait till tomorrow. I need to go to sleep at this time. Finding that consistent time to wake up every day and that same time to fall asleep every day is going to make the world of a difference. Your circadian rhythm is going to get, you know, in check, and your body's going to get used to it. So now the moment you start feeling tired, okay, it's right around bedtime, boom, it's time to fall asleep. In the morning, your body's going to get used to working out at a certain time, so there won't be days where you feel more drowsy, and there won't be other days where you sleep in. Find the same time to go to sleep at, find the same time to go to bed at every single day of the week, regardless of what it is that you're going on. And that is going to help. Another thing that he talked about in this book, which I can see is real good when it comes to helping your sleep quality, is going to be caffeine. And for you gym rats, I know a lot of y'all be taking your coffee, energy drinks, and pre-workout, sometimes all three, multiple times throughout the day. In the book, it says that caffeine has a half-life of 7 hours. What does half-life means? That means if you were to take 100 milligrams of caffeine, you'll get half of that. Or you'll use up half of it in 7 hours. So let's just say you work out at 7 a.m. in the morning and you take caffeine in the morning from drinking your coffee. Okay, what's 7 hours after that? From 7 o'clock all the way up until 2 o'clock. Now you still have 50 milligrams of caffeine in your system. Now from 2 o'clock, let's go another 7 hours. Now it's 9 p.m. Let's cut that in half. From 50, now you still got 25 milligrams of caffeine in your system. So it just keeps getting cut half and then half and half again every 7 hours. Where does this become a problem? If you take caffeine at night, if you're someone who maybe works all day, goes to school all day, and you work out more towards the evening, and you're taking pre-workout in the evening, that could be disturbing your sleep quality. Because if you're working out, let's just say at 7, and you take, let's just say 300 milligrams of caffeine, or you're just one of those gym rats who just abuses nonstop scooping, nonstop energy drinks, all that. If you work out at 5, you take 300 milligrams of caffeine, and then by the time, let's just say, what's 7 hours from 5? That is 12 o'clock, midnight. Well, at that point, you still went from 300 to 150 milligrams of caffeine. And 150 milligrams of caffeine is still enough to get you going. Now let's just go to another 7 hours. Now it's 7 a.m. the next morning. You went from 150 now to 75 milligrams of caffeine, which is, still a considerable amount considering that you should have been sleeping at night. So all this caffeine at night, even if you think, oh no, I'm taking it 5 hours before I go to sleep, it's still going to linger in your system. That caffeine, it's going to keep you going. So even if you may fall asleep at night, regardless of taking it, the quality will not be as great as it could be. Another thing that he brought up right here in this book is if you're on devices. So I know you're on a device right now because you're watching this video. The blue light that device gives off, it could hinder your sleep quality, especially at night. So one thing that he highly recommended was wearing some type of blue light glasses. I personally started using them, and oh my god, not only did I see the sleep quality improve, but I also got less headaches from it. So blue light glasses, buy them on Amazon, wherever. They're real cheap. I think I got like a pack of 4 for $10. And it was real useful for me specifically because if I'm working out at night and I just so happen, have to film it for content, whatever it is, I'm constantly looking at the camera, constantly looking at my phone, make sure the angles are good. All that blue light is being emitted into me. That's going to affect me if I'm trying to sleep a couple of hours after that workout. So got to throw them on. If I'm a student, or not if I'm a student, I am a student, but if I have a major assignment that requires me to be on iPad, phone, laptop, whatever it may be at night, I make sure I always have those glasses on. I never leave to school without, my blue light glasses. I make sure I carry a pair in my room, make sure I carry a pair in my backpack. I always have them on because I don't want that. I'm trying to minimize the amount of exposure I have to blue light by wearing those glasses all the time. So that way I have better quality sleep at night. I just really want to emphasize how important this book is. It even goes into detail about NREM sleep, regular REM sleep. For those who don't know, REM means rapid eye movement, and then NREM stands for non-rapid eye movement. It's just the different states of sleep that your body goes through, whether you're dreaming or you're not dreaming. Definitely recommend reading the book. Your body goes through 90-minute cycles. Definitely recommends that everyone should be getting 5 to 7 cycles. I think in here it said 5 to 6 cycles at least of good quality sleep every night. So if you do the math, 5 to 6 cycles, if it was 90 minutes per cycle, that means you should be getting 7.5 to 9 hours of good quality sleep each night at minimum. All right. Definitely see nothing wrong with getting more sleep, but like I said, if we're working a busy schedule, we don't always have the luxury of going up to 9 hours of sleep. I know for sure I don't have the luxury of doing that, but one thing I really do emphasize is if the quantity is not there, then I make damn sure that the quality is there. Because like I said in the beginning, ever since I started following the advice in this book, oh my god, the moment my head hits that pillow, I'm out. Because I used to be the type of person where it takes me a while to fall asleep, and I would just be on my phone until I fall asleep and not realizing that that's making it worse. So if you're someone that works out and you want to optimize your gains, definitely improve on your sleep quality. All your muscles being repaired, all the improvements in your bodies, the recovery, all that occurs when you sleep. In the gym, you're breaking down your muscle, you're not actually building it up. All that recovery process of it getting bigger and stronger, you seeing results, that's going to be happening at night. So optimize that quality at night. Definitely recommend. Read this fucking book, Why We Sleep, Matthew Walker. Get it on Amazon, get an ebook, whatever it is. Definitely read it. Take the important bits from it and apply it to you. All right, you will be amazed at the amount of difference it will make in your sleep quality. With that being said, if you have any other video suggestions, make sure you comment down below, whether it be recovery, like I talked about today, nutrition, workouts, programming, whatever it is, anything that I could help with, I'm more than willing to do so. All you gotta do is just ask for it, comment down below. I'll be sure to get that video out for y'all. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to not just this channel, but my girlfriend's channel and our couple's accounts together. And then for Instagram and TikTok, follow me on my account, my girlfriend's account, and couples. I put all the links down in the description below. Catch y'all next time.